Welcome back. Good morning. I hope everyone is fine. So this was the previous homework, exercise 2.3, question number 1 to 4. Okay, I hope you have done this. And examples 9 and 8 have given to do in fair notebook. So that's all these all questions you have to do in fair notebook. We have done. It is good. Those who have not done, it is your pending homework. You need to do it now. And see this. One of the student has asked me in the comments, sir, please explain question number. Let me see once. Which question number it was? Question number 2, second part. Kush has asked. Kush, just see this. Question number 2, second part. I guess you have a problem in division. Let us solve it out one time. Question number 2, the solving here. X square plus 3x plus 1 divided. You have to divide by this expression, and the polynomial inside is 3x raised to power 4 plus 5x cube minus 7x square plus 2x plus 2. Okay, doing this now. Wait a second. So see, first of all we need to divide it. Divide it by x square. X square we have to multiply by what to make it 3x raised to power 4? Obviously 3x square only. 3x square multiplied by x square, it is 3x raised to power 4. Then 3x square multiplied by 3x, it is 9x cube. 3x square multiplied by 1, it is plus 3x square. Sign change. This cancels out and this is minus 4x cube. And here it is minus 10x square. Okay, then plus 2x, we can note it down. Now x square and here minus 4x cube, so minus 4x minus 4 x into x square x cube minus 4x multiplied by 3x minus 12x minus 4x multiplied by 1x, it is minus 4x. Right, get rid of this. It is minus 4x. Okay, now sign change. This is 12. Sign change and cancels out. And here we got 2x square and here plus 6x, then plus 2. Now we need to do it by 2. 2 into x square, 2x square, 2 into 3x, 6x, 2 into 1, 2. So all cancels out. In this question, we can write that since r is equal to 0, therefore x square plus 3x plus 1 is factor of given polynomial. Okay, so this is over. I hope your doubt, Khush, it is clear now. Now we are moving on to the next question which is left in this exercise, that is question number 5, a very basic question. Let's do this. Starting with the question. Question number 5. Two examples of px dividend. This is divisor, this is quotient, and this is remainder. Always keep in mind px we are using for dividend, gx by what you are dividing the dividend, that is divisor, qx we all know it is quotient, and the next is remainder. Okay, if this is clear, now listen this. What is this deg here? Deg is degree. You have to give any example of these four so that it should satisfy this equation. What is the first equation? Degree of polynomial in terms of x should be equals to degree of means degree of the dividend should be equals to degree of quotient. Okay, so example is, let you can take your own examples, or our answers can be different. Okay, let px is equals to 3x square plus 6. Okay, see, degree of this should be equal to degree of quotient. It means degree should not get decreased. So I am keeping my divisor very simple, a number only 3. If you divide these two, and it will be like 3 common cancels out. So here remainder is 0 and quotient is x square plus 2. So in this, degree of px, so degree of px is equals to degree of qx. Look here, what is the degree of px here? X square is the degree, and here also the degree is x square. If you are, see in this question, if you are taking your divisor without variable, then it will not reduce variable. Simple, no? If you are dividing it by simple number, then it will not affect the variable here. So variable is x square, it will remain x square after the division by 3 also. So here the question is x square plus, if you are not able to understand like this, no, let me tell you in this way. We have done like this, 3x square plus 6 divided by 3. So we need x square into 3, 3x square, sign change cancels out. Now 6, now 3 2s are, then 3 plus 2, 3 2s are 6. So it is over. So in this way, we got quotient x square plus 2 and remainder 0. So we can write remainder is 0, quotient is x square plus 2, dividend is this, and divisor is this. And in this full, and see, these are the examples. So these four, in this 4, if you will check the dividend and the quotient, you will get the degree of both algebraic expressions same. Here also the highest power is 2, here also highest power is 2. So it is over. Now second, degree of quotient should be equal to degree of remainder. So degree of quotient and degree of remainder should be equal. Let us take an example for this. Now see the second one. The second is where q and r. Okay, fine. So it is now second, degree of qx means quotient should be equal to degree of remainder. Okay, so let us take an example for this. Let dividend be 2x cube plus x. There should be a gap of 1 degree. Okay, then I am taking right now x, I am dividing it by x. Okay, if you are dividing it by x, then we are dividing it by x square, it will be better. Okay, dividing it by x square now, 2x cube plus x, just you need to think a little, then you can write 2x. If you're multiplying 2x with this, you will get 2x cube, and 2x multiplied by this, we got 2x cube, and this is over. Now the next is x. However, it is x, and here we have x square, so we can't solve further because degree is less now in the remainder, so we can't solve further. So here q is 2x and r is x, and degree of both are same. Therefore degree of qx is equals to degree of rx, and that is equals to 1. And here also you can write the degrees were 2. Degree of px and qx was 2 here, and here the degree is 1. See this, 1 and 1 bar, maximum bar. So this part is also over. Let us move on to the third part. In third part, it is degree rx is equal to 0. Means remainder should be 0. Simple. Remainder should be, not remainder should be, degree of remainder should be 0. Okay, degree of remainder should be 0 means no variable. There should not be any variable there. Fine. So it is easier. Okay, take any 3x square plus let it be 7 or 7. It is fine. Dividing it by x square. Okay, divided 3x square plus 7 dividing by x square. So it will be 3. 3 into x square, 3x square. Sign change, cancels out. Then we have here x7 left. Okay, so here we can say quotient is 3 and remainder is 7 and degree of remainder is 0 because we do not have any variable. They were asking for remainder degree 0, degree of remainder 0, that we have done. Okay, in this way we can take different examples, and the question according to me is not so important. This is just so that you should think regarding this all dividend divisor, how this can happen, little bit of brainstorming, that's it. Okay, after this we are starting with our optional exercise, and before proceeding to optional exercise, that is exercise 2.4, and do not think that it can't come in exam. Any question can come in exam. Okay, so let us start with cubic polynomial. So today's our topic is cubic polynomial. The way we have written the verification formula for quadratic polynomial, in the same way we have the formula for cubic polynomial too. The first is, first of all, cubic polynomial, let us write ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. This is standard form of cubic polynomial. Now the first is sum of zeros. Here the degree is 3, so maximum zeros can be 3. Fine. So sum of zeros, let us write like this: sum of zeros, or we can write alpha plus beta plus gamma. Okay, so let 3 zeros be alpha, beta and gamma, and this is equal to minus b upon a. And this, you know, minus b is coefficient of x square, b is coefficient of x square, and a is coefficient of x cube. Then we have sum of the product of zeros taken two at a time. Now we have 3 zeros, alpha, beta and gamma. So first of all we'll do the product of this, then we'll do the product of this, then we'll do the product of these two, then we'll add them. So this is sum of the product of zeros, sum of the product of zeros taken two at a time. So we are taking only two and we are multiplying it. Okay, so it is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equals to c upon a. C means coefficient of x and a means coefficient of x cube. Then the last is product of zeros. Direct will multiply all the three zeros, and this is equal to minus d upon a, and d here is constant term and a is coefficient of x cube. So this formula we are going to use now in this exercise. Write this before the starting of this exercise. Write this verification formula. Now let's start with exercise 2.4. 2.4, question number 1. Let me bring the exercise here. Here is now exercise 2.4, question number 1. Verify that the numbers given alongside of the cubic polynomial This is a cubic polynomial, and the numbers, three numbers are given alongside. Prove that or verify that these are their zeros, and also verify the relationship between the zeros and coefficient in each case. Okay, so first of all we need to check whether they are the zeros. So checking we can do in this way. It's easy, just a little lengthy. So polynomial is 2x cube plus x square minus 5x plus 2. So put the value. The first value is 1 by 2. So 2 1 by 2 cube plus 1 by 2 square minus 5 1 by 2 plus 2. So it is 2 into 1 by 8 plus 1 by 4 minus 5 by 2 plus 2. It is then 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 is 2 by 4 minus 5 by 2 and plus 2. Take LCM. 4 2 minus 10 plus 8. So it is minus 8 plus 8 upon 4, and this is 0 upon 4 is equals to 0. It means 1 by 2 is a 0. Now let us check for 1. Checking for 1, P1 is equals to 2 1 cube plus 1 square minus 5 1 plus 2. So 2 plus 1 minus 5 plus 2. 2 plus 1 3 and minus 3, that is also equal to 0. The last is minus 2. So P minus 2 is equals to 2 minus 2 cube plus minus 2 square minus 5 minus 2 plus 2. So it is minus 16, then plus 4 plus 10 plus 2. After this minus 12 plus 12. So this is also equal to zeros. So we can say that after this, that 1 by 2 1 and minus 2, these are the numbers. No, 1 by 2 1 and minus 2 are zeros of given polynomial. Now we need to check the relationship and verify. The first is sum of zeros, that is equals to minus b upon a. Okay. Yeah, one of the students has asked me, sir, can we do like this? See, I have told you quadratic, when we have done quadratic polynomial in exercise 2.2, there also we have done verification. Okay, where sum of zeros and product of zeros we have done. Okay, in that, no, one of the students has asked me, I don't remember the name now, sir, can we do like this? Let me do this time verification in that way, and it is all fine. Okay, we are doing the other way. See how sum of zeros is equals to, we know it is minus, sum of zeros is equal to minus b upon a. This I have told you now only in the formula. Okay, before starting I have told you sum of zeros is equal to minus b upon a. Now look here, sum of zeros minus b upon a. Okay, sum 1 by 2, you do sum also. Okay, this is that other way which the student was asking. And here minus b upon a, let us take the value from here. B, what is b here? B is 1. So okay, minus from here and b from the question, because the question is, let me write here only for you, 2x cube plus x square minus 5x plus 2. So this is b out here, this is 1. Okay, so we have written 1, and a is here 2. Okay, let us check out the LHS is coming minus 1 by 2 or not. So this is 1 by 2 plus 1 minus 2. Take LCM. 1 plus 2 minus 4, and here 3 minus 4 minus 1 by 2 is equal to minus 1 by 2. So it is verified. Okay, in this way also you can do. And the other way was how I have done, that was another way. Okay, so this way also you can do. This can be easier for you. So sum of zeros, and then the second is sum of the product of zeros taken two at a time alpha beta beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equals to c upon a, and c here is minus 5, so it will be minus 5 upon 2. Let us check here, is it coming or not. Alpha beta means 1 by 2 into 1 plus beta and gamma. Okay, then gamma and alpha. Okay, 1 by 2, then minus 2, then this and this cancels out, and minus 1. Taking LCM, it will be 1 minus 4 minus 2. So let's note it, write it down. So minus 3 minus 2 minus 5 by 2 is equals to minus 5 by 2, and the last is alpha beta gamma is equals to minus d upon a. So alpha is 1 by 2 into 1 into minus 2, and this is minus from the formula, and d is here 2 and a is also 2. So here it cancels out, it is minus 1, it also cancels out, it is also minus 1. So hence verified. It is just a lengthy, but it is easy. You should know the formula only. How to verify? Sum of zeros here is minus b upon a, and sum of the product of zeros taken two at a time is c upon a, and product of zeros is minus d upon a. Okay, and see everywhere the answer is matching up, and here also. So it is verified. Fine. And here also we have verified that the answer was 0, so that's why these are the zeros of the polynomial. So I have written that. So one conclusion is this which they have asked, and the second conclusion is this, these three which they have asked, is it verifying or not. So clear. So this is clear. In the same way you can do the second part of the question. Now we are moving on to the question number 2. Find a cubic polynomial with the sum, read it carefully, with sum of the product of its zeros taken two at a time and product of its zeros are. So first is sum of zeros, second is sum of the product of zeros taken two at a time, and the third is product of zeros. So all the three things are given. You need to find a cubic polynomial. Okay, let's do this. Look here. Question number 2. Sum of zeros. What is given? 2. Okay, then sum of product of zeros taken two at a time, and this is equals to minus 7, and product of zeros is given minus 14. Now you need to check the denominator of all three. The denominator of all three is same. It is same. So fine, because in the formula, just let me remind you, in the formula denominator is only a, and a, so it should be same always. That's why we need to check that first of all, whether the denominator is same or not. If it is same, then we'll write here the formula, that is minus b upon a here, and c upon a here, and minus c upon a here. So we can write the values. Value of a is, look everywhere, it is 1. Value of b is, look here, it is minus 2. Value of c is minus 7, and value of d is 14, because minus minus here will get cancelled out. So it is 14. Now required cubic polynomial ax cube plus, just write the standard form, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, and put the value here. It is x cube multiplying by 1, then minus 2x square, then minus 7x plus 14. This is the required answer. Okay, is it clear? If the denominator is not same, then we have to make the denominator same of all the three. Then we need after that we have to write these all three formulas. Okay, because of this reason only I have not told you this kind of verification, this kind. where we are solving both the sides. Okay, in the previous, in quadratic polynomial, I have told you a bit different way, where we were used to where what we have done, thus we have the denominators were not same, and we have make them same by multiplying it by a common factor. Okay, so that's why we have done that way, because that way is used in other questions also, for example like this. Okay, so we have done this cubic polynomial second question. Now three questions are left, question number 3, 4 and 5 for the chapter. So let us do now question number 3. Get rid of this. Question number 3. In question number 3, the zeros of the polynomial, let px is equals to x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 1. Okay, and here the zeros are given. Zeros are a minus b, a and a plus b. We need to find the values of a and b. Okay, let us do this question now. What we are going to use the verification formula. First of all, sum of zeros is cubic polynomial, no? So sum of zeros means it is equal to minus b upon a, and a minus b plus a plus b is equal to minus b. Minus b here means minus from the formula, and b value here is minus 3, and the value of a is 1. So here b and b cancels out, so 3a is equals to positive 3 and a is equals to 1. Okay, now the second thing that we are taking is product of zeros. Not that, see, we have one more sum of the product of zeros second 2 at a time, that is of no use here. We will take directly product of zeros, and that is equal to minus g upon a. Product of zeros means the multiplication of all the three, a minus b, a and a plus b, that is equals to minus g, means minus 1 upon 1. Now put the value of a here, 1 minus b into 1 into 1 plus b, because we have took out the value of a. Now we can put it here. Now 1 minus b into 1 is 1 minus b. Written into 1 plus b is equals to minus 1. Now a 1 minus b, 1 plus b, a square minus b square, a plus b minus b is a square minus b square. Now 1 minus b square is equals to minus 1 minus b square. Wait, let me drop this. Minus b square is equals to minus 1. This 1 also will go this side, minus 1 minus b square is equals to minus 2. Now minus minus cancels out, so b square is equals to 2. Remove square, I have told you always plus minus sign will come. So the value of a is 1 and b is plus minus root 2. I hope this is clear to you. So here this question is also over, and rest of the question and few more questions we'll do now in the next lecture. So the lecture is over. Okay, homework being exercise 2.3 question number 5 and exercise 2.4 question number 1, 2, 3. Okay, this way we need to do this. Clear? And try to write the formulas also before starting the exercise. It will be easier for you to make a note on this. Okay, bye. Take care.